This is the great relocation escape. When the market says you're stuck, what are you going to do about it? Let me guess. You want to move. You need to move, actually. But every realtor you've talked to has told you the same thing. You don't have enough equity. Rates are too high. Just go ahead and wait it out, champ. So you're stuck. And now you're frustrated. And you're starting to wonder if you're ever going to make it out. I'm here to tell you you're not stuck. You just haven't talked to the right person yet. I just got off a buyer strategy session with a client who was in the exact same situation. She owns a home in Colorado. She has equity, but in reality, previous agents told her she needed to spend serious money fixing her kitchen before she could even sell. Every buyer that came through was asking for concessions. Her equity was evaporating. She wanted to relocate to beautiful Nevada because it's a lower cost of living, better lifestyle, and she was just ready to move. But with barely any cash after the closing and interest rates they are right now today, traditional financing just wouldn't work. Every agent told her, wait, save more money. Try again when the rates drop. But she can't wait. She's burnt out. She needs a change. She needs out. So here's what we're going to be doing for her. We're not just listing her house and then hoping. We're not just searching for homes and then praying. What we're doing is we're building a strategy and we're executing it right now. Phase 1, fix the Colorado problem. My relocation partner is about to conduct a forensic audit on her property to reposition the sale. Phase 2, find the Nevada solution. Identify creative financing options that don't require massive down payments or a crushing interest rate. Phase 3, coordinate the team, because this does not work if you're doing it by yourself. This is what I call strategic relocation, and it's about to unfold in real time. How you doing? If you don't know me, my name is Chris Cash. I'm a Las Vegas-based realtor, but I specialize in something most don't because there's so many moving parts. I call it the strategic relocation. So what I do is I help people who are told they can't move, and I show them how they can move. All right, in this video, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the exact strategy we just built in our buyer strategy session. And if you are feeling stuck right now, you're going to realize you actually have more options than you think. Let me go ahead and break it down, okay? So a few days ago, my client reached out. She's been talking to multiple agents in Colorado for months, right? All of them gave her the same story. Your kitchen is dated. Buyers are going to want concessions. You need to spend money to fix it up before you can sell. And every time she got an offer, it came with demands. Lower the price, give credits, repairs. Her equity, which wasn't huge to begin with, kept getting chipped away. So when she called me, she was just exhausted. She was fed up with the process. She was just put off by realtors, put off by everything. And she asked me the same question I hear all the time. Chris, is there any way I can move to Nevada with what I have? Or am I just really stuck? I told her, you're not stuck. We just need to create a plan, a strategy. So let me show you how this works. So we scheduled what I call a buyer strategy session. And this isn't a casual phone call. This is a structured 45-minute planning meeting where we get the numbers, what her home was worth, what she owes, what her projected net proceeds would be in a normal sale. 2, identify the problems. In her case, aggressive buyers using her kitchen as negotiation and agents positioning her home the wrong way. 3, map her relocation goals, where she wants to go, Nevada. Why? Because lower cost of living, a fresh start, and also her timeline. 4, build the financing strategy because equity and current traditional financing wasn't going to cut it. 5, to the team, my relocation partner in Colorado, my mortgage specialist, my down payment assistant coordinator. By the end of that session, we didn't just have ideas. We had a plan, a strategy, process with steps, with timelines, with the right people in place. And here's what we determined. Phase 1, Colorado sales strategy. Instead of just listing her house and letting buyers dictate the terms, we're going to go ahead and call a forensic audit. My Colorado relocation partner is going to walk through her property, analyze the market, and identify exactly where value is being lost. See, I'm a Las Vegas realtor. I'm licensed in Las Vegas, but I have partners in other states, okay? So when we do that, we are going to reposition the entire listing using a strike price strategy where we price at a market value and keep that firm with a built-in strategic credit. This stops the buyer's cold. The credit is already there. No more negotiating, no more repair demands, just clean offers from serious buyers. The goal right now, the goal is to maximize her net proceeds so she has the cash she needs for phase 2, right? Right now, my Colorado partner is preparing to conduct that forensic audit. Once that's done, we're going to finalize the listing strategy and get her house on the market. But here's the key. We're not waiting until her house sells to start phase 2. While phase 1 is happening, we're already identifying her Nevada options because strategic relocation means working in parallel. A lot of moving parts at the same time got to be working, not in sequence. Got to understand that. Let me show you what phase 2 looks like, okay? Here's the challenge we identified in the buyer strategy session. Even if we do execute phase 1 perfectly and maximize her Colorado sale proceeds, she's still not going to have enough for a traditional down payment on a Nevada home at current market prices. And even if she did, why would she want to pay today's interest rates when there are better options? You just got to look for them. See, most people and most agents only think in terms of conventional or traditional. Get a loan, get a new loan, pay current rates, put down a big chunk of cash. But in our strategy session, I introduced her to something most buyers don't even know exists, the assumable loan, okay? And when I explained how it works, everything changed. Here's how it works. If a seller has a FHA loan and their interest rate is significantly lower than current rates, you can actually assume that loan, meaning you take over their mortgage at their interest rate from years ago when rates were historically low. So while the rest of the market is paying the current rates, right now in the mid sixes, you could potentially lock in something in the low threes. Think about what that means for your monthly payment. Think about what that means over the life of the loan. We're talking about hundreds saved every single month. We're talking about hundreds of thousands saved over the lifetime of the mortgage. When I showed her this in our session, she said, wait, this is real? Why has nobody told me about this? That's my point exactly. Most agents don't know about this, or they don't take the time to find these loans out or do the work to uncover these strategies. But me and my team specialize in creative situations. And right now, there are FHA loans in the Nevada market. You just have to know where to look, how to look. But here's the catch, all right? And this is what I explained to her in our session. To assume a loan, you still have to cover what's called the equity gap. The difference between what the home is worth and what is still owed on the mortgage. So let's say we find her a perfect home. This home is beautiful. She wants it. And the seller has a great low rate FHA loan she can assume. But there's a gap between the price and the loan amount and the loan balance. She'll have to come up with the cash from her Colorado sale based on our projections. She'll be short. In a traditional scenario, that's where most agents will say, oh, sorry, you don't have enough. Come back when you save more money. But in our buyer strategy session, I showed her there's a phase 3. Phase 3, the down payment assistant bridge. During our strategy session, I introduced her to the down payment assistant programs. Most people don't know that states across the country, including Nevada, offer down payment assistance programs for buyers who meet certain criteria. These aren't loans you have to pay back. They're grants. Meaning if you qualify and you meet the program requirements, that money is yours. So my DPA coordinator has already identified multiple Nevada programs she potentially qualifies for. All right. Specifically designed for people relocating to rural areas of the state. So here's the strategy we mapped out. Okay. We combined 3 sources: her cash from the Colorado sale, a Nevada down payment assistance grant, a negotiated seller credit to cover some of the closing costs. When we add those together, we'll have enough to cover the equity gap and her closing costs. She'll buy a home in Nevada. She'll assume a low interest rate FHA loan, and she'll do it with minimal cash out of pocket. And that's the plan. Now, we just have to go ahead and execute it. Okay? All right. Now, let me be very clear and transparent about something. Okay? This plan doesn't work if I'm working alone. If I'm by myself, if I'm solo dolo. During our buyer strategy session, I introduced my client to our team, my Colorado relocation partner, who's about to conduct the forensic audit and to execute this strategy, this pricing strategy, this marketing strategy, okay? She's gonna handle the strategic sales. She knows how to maximize proceeds. Number 2, my mortgage partner, who specializes in mortgage loans, is a 20-year mortgage professional, okay? Knows exactly how to navigate the underwriting. And 3, my down payment assistant coordinator, who's already identified which Nevada programs my client qualifies for and is standing by to help her apply once we have a property locked. Number 4, me as the relocation quarterback. I'm coordinating all these people. I'm keeping timelines synced. I'm making sure nothing falls through the crack. This is team coordination. And with me, I have a transaction coordinator to help me with that. This is what it means to build relocation strategy. Most agents work solo. They list their house or help you buy, but they don't quarterback the full situation. They don't quarterback the full relocation. I do, because I've built a network across multiple states specifically for this purpose. All right, so here's where we are right now. Today, buyer strategy session completed. We built the full plan strategy. It took a whole day to map everything out, to coordinate all the pieces. All right, team assembled. Everybody knows their role. Everybody knows what the play is. Phase 1 is about to begin. My Colorado partner is preparing to conduct the forensic audit on her property this week. Phase 2, already in motion. My mortgage partner is searching for different loans, different programs, different things that fit the criteria for her. Phase 3, standing by. The DPA coordinator is ready to submit applications once we have the Nevada property, okay? We're not at the finish line yet. We're just getting started, to be honest with you. But we just crossed. The plan is real. The team is real. The execution is about to unfold over the next 60 to 90 days. I'm going to go ahead and document the entire process. Episode 1, my Colorado partner completes the forensic audit and we finalize the listing strategy. Episode 2, the Colorado house goes live and we start getting offers. We accept an offer in Colorado and lock in the Nevada property with this pricing strategy. 4, final closing, keys in hands, client testimonial. This is real and this is happening in real time. And I'm going to go through it every step of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and document it every step of the way. And you're going to see every step, okay? Now, you're asking me, okay, why are you sharing this? Now, here's why I'm sharing this with you. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance you feel stuck too. Maybe you're in a home with thin equity. Maybe rates feel way too high and you don't think you can afford to move. Maybe you've been told by multiple agents, just wait, the market will get better. But waiting isn't a plan, really. And what I want you to understand is this: the difference between stuck and strategic is one conversation. My client was stuck 3 days ago. Today, she has a plan. She has a team. What changed? She booked a buyer strategy session. And that's exactly what I'm offering you. A free buyer strategy session. This is a 30 to 45-minute structured where we go over your current situation, your current equity, your home situation, identify the problems that are keeping you stuck. You map out the relocation goals and the timeline, build your custom financing strategy, go through all the information, think about the creative options, introduce you to the right team members. This is not a sales pitch. This is a planning session. And I'm going to tell you the truth about what's possible. I'm going to show you the tools. And we're going to build a plan you can execute. Whether you work with me or not, here's how to book. Click the link in the description below. DM me on Instagram or TikTok. Send me the word stuck or comment below with your current state and where you're trying to move. I'll reply with the next steps. Look, you didn't click on this video by accident. You clicked because you're tired of being told you can't move. So let me show you how you can. Book the session. Let's build your plan. Let's assemble your team. Because in 2026, real estate isn't about luck. It's about strategy. And I'm here to help you execute. I'm Chris Cash. Thank you for watching. And I will see you on the next episode. And I'll see you in episode 1 when the forensic audit begins.